Alright, I'm back. So we are going to cover the impacts and coverage of Hurricane Beryl. We're going to start off just by saying um, Hurricane Beryl right now. It is traveling across the state of Missouri right now. There's a tornado warning for Kentucky, for Cumberland, Metcalfe, and Monroe. So this is going to remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Monroe, northwestern Cumberland, and southeastern Metcalfe, including Dobra, Waterview, Paris Lyman, Cuttress, Rockridge, Willowshade, Grandview, and Grider. This lasts 30 minutes, until like 3:15. 15. That's not God. That ain't God. I love God. That's God trying. No, that's not God. That's the double thing. Bro, legit cringe cringe ants. Nah, cringe ant, cringe ants, cringe ants. So here are the threats on this storm. It's radar indicated. Right now it's near Tompkinsville. If you're in Tompkinsville, please take shelter. Just saying. You gotta take shelter right now if you're over there. This is radar indicated rotation. It is a severe thunderstorm warning, not part of Beryl here. This is part of a different storm up in New England. England? I love God. For Berkshire and Rensselaer in Massachusetts and New York. I love God. It's only 15 miles per hour near Beryl Park. Quarter size hail though, so this does have hail. The only storm that I think has hail today, really, because Hurricane Beryl does not carry a hail threat at all. So that's some good news. At least you don't have like some damage in hail or anything. Oh my God. This is for Stephentown, Hancock, Averill Park, West Sands Lake, Postenkill, East Nassau, Totten Lodge, Garfield, East Postenskill, North Stephentown, West Stephentown, North Hancock, Hogue Corners, I love God, Miller's Corners, Tabortown, Barberville, Center Berlin, Glass Lake, and Denault Corners. I love God. I love God. I love God. I love God. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this. Um. So yeah, it's really not that dangerous, and it ends in about like 11 minutes. We have a special marine warning over here in Florida. I love God. Near Oak Hill, in Baytown, Carnival Groves, and Cocoa in Florida. Another one is just north of that. It's near the new Slimura Beach. Alright, now talking about Beryl, this storm is strong in miles per hour. This storm has huge damaging wind, has huge damaging rainfall. If you are here right now, I advise you don't go outside if you're in Metcalfe County. That heavy rain is going to be a huge problem. If you're in Burkesville, good for you. You just luckily you are not in the path of this tornado. So if you're in Burkesville, you're not in the path. So, Mr. Believer, that does not mean that you get out of your shelters. Stay in your shelters if you're in Burkesville. I love God. And the closest next city that's outside of the warning that this is gonna hit is Kentucky State Road 61. No, Kentucky 61. Then the closest major city to hit it is Columbia. But even though I might miss it, then the next city in its straight path that's a huge city is Liberty. I think the storm will not be as strong then. I love God. We have many other parts of Hurricane Beryl that are developing with the trough. For example, one's near Monticello right now, one near Menace, one near Richmond. I love God. One near Lexington. I love God. One is just northeast of Shelbyville. In Ohio, we have one cell that might be dangerous in the future. I love God. It's right near Wilmington right now. I love God. We have a whole lot of supercells clumped in Indiana near the Naval Sandbar Activity Crane. Pretty sure you heard of that outbreak that had that tornado impacting Crane. Everybody in Crane was fine. Just impacted a few houses, but I think everybody was alright in it. I love God. That was the Louisville and New Corydon outbreak. It's near Linton to Paoli and Jasper. I love them. Washington, you're in the middle of it. Now you go to the line of the storm. Part of Hurricane Beryl right now is here. I'll give you the closest city. It's near Chatham, Canada, and it goes all the way to. It goes all the way over near Mountain Grove, Missouri. I love God. The main part of Hurricane Beryl right now, there are no warnings if it's a huge blanket of rain. The closest storm to be forming right now is near Salt City and Cape Girardeau, Mon City and Cairo. I love God. I love God. I love God. Dot. Then the other part of the storm is near Cape Girardeau, Soup City, Charleston, Mound City, and Cairo are the closest areas of this impacting there. Also, more cells forming near Carbondale and Terre Haute and Indianapolis, Danville. There's a stronger cell right now. Near Clinton, right on the Illinois-Indiana border. A huge blanket of rain impacting the bigger cities in Illinois. Beside, I'm not talking about Chicago. Chicago, you're not even in rain showers. Well, a little drizzle for you guys, but it's alright. That won't hurt. Another song I'm very concerned about right now is across the Ohio River right now. The US 60 in Kentucky, State Road 144. That is also part of the TRO, and small cell that might be having to be concerned in the future is Greensburg and Batesville. Oh God. That could head towards Brookville. Another small one that shouldn't be that dangerous forming near Rushville and Connorsville. So I mean, the big cities in this are Lafayette, Marion, Anderson, Champaign, Bloomington, and Indiana. No, not in Indiana, in Illinois. Sorry. Champaign. Oh God. Um, Quincy, St. Louis, Charlesville, and more. There's some small lines right now that could be dangerous right now. Like for example, there's this huge line of storms right now that forms off what the low pressure. Um, it's wild. It's near Oop, Enterprise, Montgomery, Columbus, maybe near Auburn a bit. Birmingham, you're about to get slammed by it. This storm, I think they should issue some severe thunderstorm warnings for those areas. Also, this expands in Nashville. I love God. Towards Mount Pleasant, Columbia, Pulaski, Lawrenceburg, and Clarksville, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Then it goes to Central City, Hiskellville. Then it goes into Detroit. So, yeah. Another line that extends from Jackson, Tennessee. I love God. All the way to Mound City. I love God. A small cell forming in Iowa right now near Iowa City and Iowa University. Um, yeah, I think we can talk all about that. I think, and the reason why I think we can move on to the impacts is because, well, this storm hasn't really formed into whatsoever a tornado outbreak just yet. I think it will around 3 p.m. I think it'll increase. The storm will move into Illinois, and then Ohio will start embracing for showers. Northern Indiana and Michigan, make sure you embrace in the overnight. And then I'll move towards Canada, and then I'll fully die. Um, okay. Um, what the Sigma? What the Sigma? What the Sigma? What the Sigma? Alright, so now that we're past the coverage right now, gotta show you something. No, wait, not the impacts yet. I gotta move on with the outlook. Hang on. So we have an enhanced risk today for Louisville, Evansville, Owensboro, New Albany, and Jeffersonville in Kentucky and Indiana. I love God. I love God. The same area is looking at a 10% risk of tornadoes today. It's not hashed, so. Mm-hmm. I love God. The slight risk today is for Indianapolis, Nashville, Cincinnati, Lexington / Fayette, and Clarksville. I love God. And I love God. And the marginal consists of Columbus, Boston, Cleveland, Akron, and Providence. So the enhanced risk is Indiana and Kentucky. Slight risk is I love God, is Missouri by a hair. Um, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. I love God. And the marginal is Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. I love God. Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York by a hair, and Maine, and Arizona and New Mexico. They just issued that marginal risk there. The main threat in that area is just damaging wind. One of the storm in the northern corridor of that is literally just the hail. The other storm near Arizona and New Mexico's border is not as dangerous. There's only damaging wind on that one. So yeah, I love God. Anyways, 10% is for Illinois and Kentucky from the tornado risk. The 5% is for I love that. Is for Clarksville, Lexington, Fayette, Cincinnati, Nashville, and Indianapolis. This consists of Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois. In Missouri by a hair. I love God. And the 2% is for Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Missouri. I love God. Damaging wind, we have a 5% for all the storms, including Indianapolis, Columbus, Boston, Massachusetts, no, Nashville, and Cleveland. So this consists of Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, New Mexico, and Arizona. I love God. The large hail graphic. Beryl does not carry any hail, so that's good news. I love God. But it consists of Boston, Providence, Worcester, Springfield, and Hartford in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. I love God. So this consists of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Mexico, and Connecticut. So yeah, that's really all of the SPC right now. We're gonna have to get some storm surveys conducted. You have to check the storm surveys. Oh, look, I just gotta get all the services from that. hmm All of the services I need. Like Little Rock, Austin slash San Antonio. I just learned that office. I love that. Shreveport. Lake Charles. Charles. Never mind, I was the complete opposite. I love God. I love God. I love God. Lake Charles and New Orleans. They're trying to still recover from Hurricane Katrina and Ida. Before we got Idalia, which is basically Hurricane Ida's sister. I love God. Um, I love God. There was a marine warning for Lake Borgne, Pontchartrain, and Marapas in the Mississippi Sound. I love God. And the Breton and Chaleur Sounds. I love God. They're not really showing anything. I need to check this. I love God. I love God. I love God for real though. I love God for real though. I'm for real though. God is the best. I'm for real though. I'm for real though. I'm for real though. Stop. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Hey, let's go. Hey, where the heck is it? So yesterday, we're gonna start off by saying there was one tornado for Crooked Lake, Indiana, and there's Steuben County, Indiana. This is what EF0. I don't know. So I'm gonna show you the for some. I'm gonna show you the why were these tornadoes. I'm gonna show you the how were these tornadoes even made parts. Steuben County, Indiana, had a funnel cloud from west of Angola to north of Angola. There was a brief touchdown northwest of footage north of west of 100 north and west of West Landis Road, likely over an open field. No damage was found in the area, resulted in the EFU rating. So yeah. There was an EF1 in Union Lake, Michigan. A brief EF1 developed southwest of Union City, Michigan. As a northwest near Sherwood, Michigan, this tornado moved across West Guyrod Road between Babcock Road and Arbogast Road, destroying a machine shed and ripping out some of the anchor posts. Like a machine shed, an anchor post, and a debris from a machine shed. I love guns. And that continued near St. Joseph County. There was a uprooted tree, a pole barn roof, extensive damage to a residence just south of Cullen Road and Hodges Road. Much of a roof lost to residents on Goodrich Lake Road. Multiple barns were destroyed. I love that. Destruction of a single-story house near Arney Road. I love God. Significant tree damage northeast of Dane Lake and extensive roof damage to residents north of Dane Lake. I love God. An aerial view of tree damage south of Arney Road. Aerial view of tree damage. Aerial view of Arney Road and another one as well for road destruction. I love God. Rustin. Well, wait. So I hope you're okay. If you were injured in that tornado, I hope you're okay. Okay, hope you're fine. I hope. Another EF1 near the Tawagayak in Twin Lakes near Cass County. There was a power pole, snapped. A tree snapped, halfway up on Rudy Road. There was a tree uprooted of Dalvagiak Municipal Airport near Wilson Drive and Middle Crossing Street. And a large tree uprooted near Twins Lake area near Lakeshore Drive. I love God. God is the best. I love God. A funnel cloud was spotted near Melrose and Paulding County. There was significant damage to structures on near Road 151 and Road 82 and 613 near Van Wert. Significant damage to structures on near Road 151 near Road 82 and 613. Also one near 151 near Road 82 and 613. I love God. And extensive damage near Road 151 between Road 82 and 613. Okay, I love God. A small tornado was spotted near 3 miles southwest of Arthur, Ohio, and 2 miles south of Belmore, Ohio. Train spotter reported a touchdown in this area with no damage reported. Very small, so. Okay, it looks like we just got a tornado watch issued. Did they just issue a tornado watch? Yep, they issued a tornado watch. There is now a tornado watch that has just been issued for the area. Alright, so there was a 95% chance of this happening. Let's just read the mesoscale before. Potential for supercells posing a risk for tornadoes likely to increase through 5 through 7 p.m. So yeah, we're going to have to be streaming that time. Yeah, I will take a little break until 5 through 7, particularly near the Ohio River near west of Greater Louisville. So if you're in Louisville, I hope you get ready. Treat this like a hurricane. Treat this like a hurricane, okay? Treat this like an actual hurricane. Hurricanes always... Now you might think, oh, where's the storm surge at? No, we only have storm surge near coast, so storm surge can't really be a risk at this point, really. Now it's not even called storm surge, it's basically just... You can't call it storm surge, okay? It's flooding now, because it's on land. Yeah, I don't know what just happened to the SPC on here, but... Oh, it's loading. It loaded. Gonna look at our tropical weather outlook. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Active systems. The weather prediction center is issuing advisories on post-tropical cyclone Beryl, located inland over southeastern Missouri right now. I love that. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days, so that is good news. I love God. So now it is called a post-tropical cyclone. I love God. So here are the watches and warnings. A flood watch is in effect for portions of northern Arkansas, central and southern Missouri, Illinois, far western Kentucky, northern Indiana, and southern Michigan. I love God. At 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1,500 UTC, the center of post-tropical cyclone Beryl was located near latitude 35.8 north, longitude 91.2 west. The post-tropical cyclone is moving toward the northeast near 25 miles per hour, 41 kilometers an hour, and this motion is expected to slowly decrease in forward speed as the system moves into Canada. Yeah, I said it, Canada. We never saw one, and I think Those are one of the first ones to ever come across, literally spawning near Granada all the way to go up to Toronto. I mean, it would if it went northeast, that would be acceptable, but now it would have to go near New England. It literally traveled through the whole entire Caribbean, went up, made landfall in Mexico and Texas, then moved northeast, east. I love God. I love God. I love God. Maximum sustainments are near 30 miles per hour, 45 kilometers an hour of higher gusts. Little change in strength is forecast during the next 48 hours. The estimated minimum central pressure is 1,004 millibytes, 29.6 inches. Hazards affecting land. Hazards affecting land. I love that. Tornadoes. Several tornadoes are possible today into tonight across the lower Ohio Valley, including parts of Kentucky, southeast Missouri, northwest Tennessee, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and Ohio. I love that. I love that. Rainfall. Heavy rainfall of 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts is expected across portions of the lower Missouri and mid-Mississippi valleys. I love that. Into the Great Lakes today, into Wednesday, and over northern New York and northern New England Wednesday, into Wednesday night. For a complete depiction of the forecast rainfall and flash flooding associated with post-tropical cyclone Beryl, please see the National Weather Service storm total rainfall graphic available at hurricanes.gov/graphics underscore apps2.shtml rain QPF. I love that. In the flash flood risk graphic at hurricanes.gov/graphics underscore apps2.shtml ERO. I love that. I love that. Further list of rainfall observations in wind observations. I love that. In wind reports associated with the storm. See the companion storm summary at WBCSZCNS2. I love that. With the WMO header ACUZ42 KWBC or at the following link www.ncep.noaa.gov/discussions/nfdccs2.html. I love God. I love God. Surf. So, swells generated by Beryl are expected to gradually decrease during the next day or so. Please consult products from your local weather service office. Forecaster Taylor/Roth. The next complete advisory at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. I love God. Location 35.8 north, 91.2 west, about 160 miles, 260 kilometers west southwest of Paducah, Kentucky. I love God. About 380 miles, 100, no, six, not 100, but 610 kilometers southwest of Indianapolis, Indiana. I love God. Maximum sustained winds of 30 to 45 kilometers an hour. Present movement northeast or 40 degrees at 25 miles per hour, 41 kilometers an hour. Minimum central pressure 104 millibytes and 29.65 inches. I love God. So Beryl becomes a post-tropical cyclone. Flash flooding and a risk of tornadoes remain possible from mid-Mississippi to lower Ohio Valley today. That's what they gave us for the afternoon. I love God. That was the last advisory. I love God. I love God. Dot, dot, dot. There are two more tornado warnings for Christian, Todd, and Adair, Cumberland, and Russell. I love God. I love God. And there's no. Oh, there we go. That's the first severe thunderstorm warning for Indiana and Kentucky. For Indiana. I love God. For real though. I love God. For real though. For real. I love God. I love God. I love God. Dot. Dot. Alright, so we gotta see this. So first we're gonna discuss the first tornado warning that got the first tornado warning that's active right now for Russell, Cumberland, and Adair County. It's gonna be near Columbia, so if you're in Columbia, please take shelter now while you have a chance. So if you're in Horntown, Christine, Eli, Cundiff, Gadberry, Jericho, Webb's Crossroads, I love that, Royville, Sano, and Russell Springs, please get ready to take shelter as well. A tornado is near your area. It is not on the ground. 1.50 hail size. I love God. All right, now Christian and Todd, Kentucky. I love God. This is going to remain over mainly rural areas of eastern Christian and northwestern Todd County, so I can't really say the cities there. The closest city to it is Hopkinsville. Hopkinsville, northeast at 30 miles per hour, so same tag as a regular warning. Well, we can see if that changes or not, just in case. Don't want to doubt anybody, so. Crawford, Perry, Indiana, Made, and Breckenridge, Kentucky have a new severe thunderstorm warning. I love God. So 13 miles east of Tell City, which is in Indiana. So this is near Alton, Roberta, Concordia, Derby, Magnet, Rodalia, Gerald, Andyville, Chenault, and Wolf Creek. Tornado possible. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Eastern Daylight Time and 11 p.m. Central for South Central Indiana and Central Kentucky. Uh, Before the storm moves into northern Indiana and moves into Michigan, and then it'll move towards Canada. So yeah, I love God. I love God. I love God. I don't really understand why they issued a severe thunderstorm warning for this. I guess because it is trying to cook up, but it's kind of not. The severe thunderstorm warning is just barely. Oh, never mind. It's not just barely. It's moving into Indiana. So if you're in Corydon, please watch out. You're about to get hit. Clarksville, and then Madison and Lagrange in Kentucky. If that ever continues to cross a path, that will head into Cincinnati as a dead cell. One thing I want them to issue right now is this cell in Ohio. Did I say I wanted it to be concernable? Yes. It's near Washington Courthouse right now in Wilmington. Issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for that would be amazing if they issued that. Also, just past Xenia. So Xenia was a memorable city because of that one memorial outbreak and stuff like that. Like that. Okay. So one tornado I'm tracking right now. I can tell there's like three different cells. And I think this is trying to hook up. It's near Columbia. Yeah, I think Columbia might miss it. They're on like the edge of it, so might get. You might be able to see it though. It'll be near Liberty. This will be near Liberty in like an hour, so it'll be around 4. And just past Hopkinsville, this tornado is the most near. It should head towards Muhlenberg County and Central City. So if you're in Central City, please get everything ready and at least like start texting your family about it, since you have that much time. I can see it was trying to form an eye over here. I mean, they tried to form an eye near Mount Vernon in Illinois, but oh no, yeah, there's another cell. It's growing. Yeah, this is just literally this tornado was just now developed another tornado, making this curve. This is radar indicated near Guthrie and Clarksville, at least the closest cities to it. This is moving near US 79, US 68, and Kentucky 80, US 79, Kentucky 1151, near US 431 and Kentucky State Road 106, and then it should move. The closest next city to that would be Paoli. Nuh-uh. That will not code hit 10. Can't even speak. Okay. Change to text. And yeah. Tennessee, join Tennessee, you're in the club now. Welcome to the club. Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee are all the only ones that have warnings right now. I guess that did connect a line. The storm was secretly connecting a line. It's part of this, part of the TRO that we had forming in Tennessee and Kentucky. I love God. There's a new cell trying to form near Erie, Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of cells over here in New England right now. The cell that produced the severe thunderstorm warning, that cell is right near the Savoy Mountain State Forest a bit. Just past the Windsor Brook Wildlife Conservation easement. Charlotte Wildlife Management Area and Peru Wildlife Management Area are all other areas. I love God. A new cell down here under Green Mountain National Forest. It has some heavy rain. Close the city to it is Keene in New Hampshire. I love God. I love God. Real God. And then another cell that's about the Norwich area. A lot more near Maine, just exiting New Hampshire and Vermont. I love God. None of these tornadoes have ever touched ground yet. So, for Montgomery and Robinson, Tennessee. This will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Montgomery and northwestern Robertson County, including the following locations. Adams. I love God. This includes Interstate 24 between mile markers 9 and 18. So, yeah. Now I'm trying to find, like, where the... I think there was, like, a tornado graphic that I found, which is why I said the impacts. There was about 100 plus tornado warnings issued for Tropical Depression Beryl yesterday. Was a tropical storm for a bit. Uh-huh. A tornado warning? Uh-huh. For Molenberg. Mainly rural areas of Molenberg County. Has not touched ground, so the closest city to it is Dunmore, 14 miles southeast of Central City. I think this might be an extension warning, because I saw this storm near Molenberg. Oh, no. It's part of the same county, but, like, it's a small warning. I love God. This should be the closest next city to be hit by this. Well, state road or county road, I don't know what it is, 94. Interstate 165, you're going to get hit. U.S. State Road 62. The U.S. Road 62. The closest actual city without it being rural is going to be the Ohio River. You can't really see any other cities, so. I love God. The other tornado, it's... Yeah, Liberty, you still got some time. This tornado's about to expire. Well, the warning is that tornado's not gone yet. Another storm near Columbia right now in Tennessee. Yep. Yep. I love God. None of these are confirmed. Ah, stupid spit on my screen. All right, so post-tropical cyclone Beryl will continue its northeasternward trek into Wednesday with an associated preparation shield, precipitation shield extending to its northeast ahead of a warm front. I love God. Though severe weather and flash flooding are possible through parts of the Midwest Ohio Valley this evening, tornadoes are possible if severe weather and heavy rainfall could cause small river and roadway flooding. I love God. Especially in urban areas. I love God. I love God. Rainfall totals of 2 to 4 inches, with locally higher amounts are expected. On Wednesday, Beryl will continue northeastward through Ohio and into Ontario. I love God. And rainfall will increase over northern areas of New York into New England. Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms. Hang on. Oh, that's a special marine warning. Thunderstorms can be severe in some areas with some tornado potential. I love God. The flash flooding threat will be greater over parts of northeastern New York into northern Vermont, in New Hampshire, especially in hillier areas. Especially showers and some thunderstorms are possible over parts of New Mexico along the Gulf Coast and into the southeast and mid-Atlantic. I love God. Elsewhere, temperatures will be cooler than average along the path of the post-tropical cyclone Beryl. I love God. Thanks to overcast skies and rain. I love God. Ahead of his path, the East Coast will see another day of warm, hot temperatures and fall in the 90s from the mid-Atlantic southward through the Carolinas. The high humidity values will result in heat index values over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Impressive for many of these areas. This will also promote many record high minimum temperatures that only dip into the mid upper 70s at night, in near 80 in some urban centers such as Baltimore and Washington D.C. I love God. Heat advisories are in effect for much of the I-95 corridor between the Appalachians and the coast. I love God. By Thursday, temperatures may cool by a couple degrees as the cold front associated by Beryl reaches the east coast, but may stall across the region. I love God. This could finally bring some much-needed rain into the mid-Atlantic. Um, I love God. In the west, the intense heat will continue for at least a few more days, with temperatures well above normal and reaching or exceeding daily record. I love God. Highs over many locations from Mexico to Canada to west of the Rockies. Excessive heat warnings or heat advisories are in effect for much of the area outside of the high mountains, even including the foothills. Um, Temperatures well to the 100 to 110s will be commonplace, resulting in a widespread major to extreme heat risk. Heat advisories are in effect for much of the I-95 corridor between Appalachians and the coast. By Thursday, temperatures may cool by a couple degrees as the cold front associated with Beryl reaches the east coast, but many stall across the region. This could finally bring some much needed rain to the mid-Atlantic. Whew. Thank you, Farasco, for making this uh short range forecast discussion. I love God. I love God. I love God. There should be a new tornado watch that should be issued for Buffalo, Belu, Brown, Davies, Decatur, Green, Jackson, Jennings, Knox, Lawrence, Martin, and Monroe, Indiana. I love good. And there is gonna be probably one into midnight for Clark, Crawford, Du Bois, Floyd, Harrison, Jefferson, Orange, Perry, Scott, and Washington, Indiana. And one for Gibson, Pike, Posey, Spencer, Vanderburg, and Warwick. And one for Dearborn, Franklin, Ohio, Ripley, and Switzerland, Indiana. I love God. A flood watch has been issued for Elkhart, Lagrange, Stark, Pulaski, Marshall, Fulton, White, North LaPorte, Eastern St. Joseph, Northern Kentucky, Southern LaPorte, West St. Joseph, and Southern Kentucky, Indiana. Alright, no more. And one for Lake, Porter, Newton, Jasper, and Benton, Indiana. A flood watch also for Gibson, Posey, and Vanderburg, Indiana. Two severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford, Harrison, Perry, and Meade, Indiana. I love God. Tornado possible again. I love God. This is for Carefree Town, Leavenworth, Alton, Roberta, Concordia, Fredonia, Beechwood, Magnet, Carefree, and Cedar Flat. 11 miles southwest of Carefree Town right now. It's tornado possible. I love God. Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning for Kennebec, Somerset, and Waldo. So this is for Pittsfield, Skowhegan, Clinton, Unity, Benson, Canaan, and Bunham, Detroit, Palmyra, and Troy, and Interstate 95 between mile markers 137 and 157. I love God. Not tornado possible, but there is max hail size of 1 inch. So yeah, quarter size. Pretty dangerous, but yeah. I'm gonna make this up to date now. I love God. 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 Okay. I'm just updating it, but for 3:45. So why can't I find the summary map? Maybe I need to go on Facebook and view it. Never mind. Never mind. If I search up Facebook, it's gonna go to the actual Facebook app since I already have that. So that's bad news. Now that's breaking news for me because like that was the only really thing I can try to do the summary of yesterday. But okay. Tornado warning. It's probably a replacement warning. Tornado warning for Butler in Ohio, Kentucky. I love that. This will remain over mainly rural areas of northwestern Butler and southern eastern Ohio counties, including the following county locations: Horse Branch, Prentice, Schultztown, Rochester, Horton, Mount Pleasant, Windy Hill, Flint Springs, Sandifer, Crossing, and Cromwell. Cromwell. Its radar indicated max hail size 75 inches and below. So yeah. Yeah. I love God. I love God. I love God. Okay. Guys, we got a flash flood emergency. Catastrophic for Lincoln, New Mexico. Till July 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain over the South Fork burn scar. Between 0.75 and 1 inch of rain has been fallen. I love God. I love God. Additional rainfall amounts of 0.25 to 0.5 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is already occurring. I love God. This is local area emergency. Ruidiso, Lincoln County, New Mexico. National Weather Service Display reports a flash flood at 1:31 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 2:31 Central, 3:31 Eastern. Eastern. One person trapped by flooded waters in the car needing rescue at Metchem in Sutter. Flash flood warning, which was damage not considerable before for Lincoln until 5. That's 2 hours from now. Tornado warning has been canceled for Molenberg. Back to 2 warnings. I love God. Okay. Hey, just give me the toilet, Riz. I gotta be right back. Okay. New outlook. What is that? That looks scary. Looks scary. Scary. Okay. They've just extended the 2% tornado risk. I love that. For Columbus, Cleveland, Akron, Dayton, and Murfreesboro. So now this extends all the way down north. Due to the fact that there was a tornado warning there, so that's the reason why they extended it. It's okay. It. I love that. Flood watch cancels for Camden, Dent, Douglas, Howell, Laclade, Marys, Miller, Oregon, Ozark, Phelps. I love God. Pulaski, Shannon, Texas, Webster, and Wright, Missouri. Flash flood warning for Los Alamos and Santa Fe, New Mexico. I love God. Until 6:45 p.m. I love God. Flash flood emergency already still continuing. Flash flood warning for Lincoln, New Mexico as well still. So yeah, flash flooding huge threat for all barbecue right now. Yeah, dangerous, isn't it? I love God. I love God. Tornado warning has been canceled for Montgomery and Robertson. Let's see if there's any new ones. Now only 2 warnings. There's only 1 warning for Kentucky. The one in Tennessee has expired. No, has been canceled. Oh, never mind. There was 2 warnings. I forgot the one in Ohio. I forgot the one for Ohio County, Kentucky. Didn't I? Tornado watch has been issued from McCrary, Pulaski, Rockcastle, and Wayne, Kentucky until midnight. Midnight. Night. Night. Midnight. Flood watch for Little Coleman River at Munster Hallman Avenue, Indiana until here it is. New Mexico's up on the gun. Anyways, flood watch is until Saturday at no, not Saturday. Friday at 11 p.m. for Little Coleman River at Munster. Another flood watch for the 11th for Sugar Creek at Milford, Illinois, until the 12th at 1:41 p.m. Central. Flood watch for Kankakee River at Shelby, Indiana, and one for Icarus River at Rensselaer, Indiana, until the 10th. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. I love God. Special weather statement for strong winds expected in eastern Illinois overnight until Wednesday morning. I love God. For Champaign, Clark, Clay, Coles, Crawford, Cumberland, Douglas, Edgar, Effingham, Jasper, Lawrence, Moultrie, Hyatt, Richland, Shelby, and Vermilion, Illinois until 6 a.m. Eastern. Tornado watch for Lawrence, Richland, Illinois until midnight. I love God. I love God. I love God. Tornado watch for. We have a new tornado watch for Buffalo, Melu, Brown, Davies, Decatur, Green, Jackson, Jennings, Knox, Lawrence, Martin, Monroe, Indiana until 12 a.m., which is midnight. New marine warning, water spout possible for Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana, Clement Harbor to Gary, Indiana, Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana, Lake Michigan from Wilmington Harbor to Michigan City, and 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, LM until July 9th at 5:50 p.m. Eastern. Pickaway Madison special weather statement for Ohio. I already covered that. Southwestern Penobscot County, Maine, new special weather statement. Flood advisory for Bexar, Comal, and Kendall, Texas. Special weather statement for Guadalupe, Bexar, and Comal. Yeah, there is a storm over there in Texas. Alright, now we got a few storm summaries. I'm going to go for the most important. Since there's a lot of them, I'm just going to go for most important. So 2 miles northwest of Hammonsville, White County, Arkansas. Public reports tornado at 6:18 a.m. Central Daylight Time, or 7:18 a.m. Small tornado captured by security camera based off video evidence. Tornado rated a weak EF0 with maximum winds approximately 65 miles per hour. Damage confined to backyard playground being tossed about. That's gonna make kids sad. love God. Thunderstorm, wind damage by Alyssa in Lawrence County, Arkansas. I love God. Emergency management reported it. I love God. Trees blown onto power lines at Alicia at 6:18 a.m. Rain of 8 inches at Ico in Grant County, Arkansas. 8 inches of rain estimated to have fallen on Ico over the past 24 hours. Ferndale, Pulaski County, Arkansas public reports 7.31 inches at 12:19 p.m. or 11:19 a.m. I love God. 7.31 inches of rain fell in Ferndale over the past 24 hours. I love God. I love God. Worcester, Faulkner County, Arkansas public reports rain of 7 inches at 11:18 a.m. Central, 12:18 p.m. 12:18 p.m. Eastern. I love God. 7 inches of rain estimated to have fallen in Worcester over the past 24 hours. I love God. Delayed report of England in Lonoke County, Arkansas public reports thunderstorm wind damage at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Large tree limbs blown down and snapped. I love God. For real though. I love God. I love God. 5 miles west southwest of Sulphur Springs in Jefferson County, Arkansas. Fire department rescue reports tornado at 11:35 p.m. Eastern. I love God. Trees flood out a tree on an outbuilding and another tree on the power line. A carport was also moved. These reports were along Jed Road and Samuel Road, southwest of Sulphur Springs. I love God. Just hope they're alright. That's another storm summary. Then it ends there. Those were from Little Rock. Thank you, Little Rock. I love God. See if we can find any. Let's see if we can scavenge any reports here. Oh, I found one 6 miles east of Benton, Bossier County, Louisiana. I love God. Law enforcement reports tornado at 4:15 Eastern. Oh no, guys, a person died. A person has died from the tornado in Louisiana. I love God. Bossier Parish Sheriff reported that a tree fell on a mobile home just east of Benton near Cypress Black Bayou. I love God. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, let's check back on these warnings. I love God. Severe thunderstorm warning for Grant and Sierra in New Mexico. I love God. Let's check this warning for industrial weather service El Paso near Hermosa and ports of the Aldo Leopold Wilderness. I love God. I love God. Pinellas County in east central Maine, severe thunderstorm warning that definitely escalated for Bangor, Old Town, Newport, Orono, Hampton, Herman, Corinth, Biasi, Kentuskiag, Indian Island, Glenburg, Milford, Levant, Carmel, Eddington, Carina, Newburgh, Hudson, Bradley, and Greenbush. Torrential rainfall with this as well. Okay, I love God. I love God. I love God. Crawford Harrison, severe thunderstorm warning for Indiana. This is for, I love God. This is for a tornado possible for Carefreetown, Milltown, I meant. I love God. Leavenworth, Mulberry, I meant. Fairdale, Carefree, Pilot Knob, Kirby, Depaw, and Wyandotte. Tornado possible. Okay, I love God. And now it's tornado warning for Hardin, Crittenden, and Union near the Paducah area. But near the Paducah serving area. I love God. Oh, my rain's back. Let's go. I love the rain. I actually mean it. I do. This will be near Sturgis. If you're in Sturgis, take shelter now. Your time, I think, is either up or you got a few minutes. But get your final things ready. Got to get in shelter right after. Okay? Okay. You got. So okay, this is for yeah, for basically it's just Sturgis. They don't give me any other detail on that. I love God. Not on the ground, so just letting you know that the storm welcome Illinois to the club. So I love God. For real bro. I love God. For real bro. I love God. I love God. I love God. I love God. I just updated it to the active warnings that don't expire at 4:15. Some warnings expire at 4:30. Some expire at when I end the stream, or some expire at like 4:45 or 5 p.m. I don't know. I don't know. Mhm. I love God. I love God. I love God. Go girl. Bro, you look like you're 20. You're not old. Oh, sorry, I was watching a YouTube video. There was one person who died on that. Rest in peace to whoever died. There has been one fatality reported. Reported. I love God. 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 Yeah, that's what I said. I love God. A lot of places to go and find. This is nothing but fun. This is nothing but forget we live for you and I love God. Yep. I love God. I love God. Yep. And that was a lot of the drama that happened. There was one person who died, so rest in peace, and you will be missed. So I'm gonna stream later today, possibly, unless it gets too late. So see ya. It'll probably be when it might be when the storm is at peak though, or when it really gets serious.